In this step-by-step tutorial, I'll show you how to create this cozy autumn illustration in Procreate. No drawing experience required. All you need is your iPad and Apple Pencil. You can download all the tutorial files for free using the link in the video description below. So grab your pencil, get comfy, and let's start drawing together. The canvas size I'm using is 2000 by 2000 pixels, with a resolution of 300 dpi and an sRGB color profile, perfect for warm, cozy autumn vibes. For this piece I'll be using brushes from the new Procreate brush library, and I also made a custom brush set especially for this tutorial. I'm just going to move it into the same library for convenience. These brushes are actually samples from my exclusive Cute and Cozy Patterns bundle. It includes 75 brushes in 2 sets, and they're perfect for cozy textured illustrations like this one. If you'd like to explore the full bundle or support my work, you can find it on my Patreon. My patrons get access to all my exclusive brush sets, extra tutorials, and other Patreon-only content. I'll leave the link below. Alright, let's get back to our cozy autumn scene. I'll change the background to this soft beige, and then pick the next color to start drawing. Let's open the grunge set and grab the Salt Mellow brush. I'll set the size to about 20%, and start by outlining a square shape with rounded corners. Then I'll fill it in, rotate the canvas, and paint a bit more to make the color look nice and opaque. Now I'll rotate it back, lower the brush size, and just refine this edge a little. Now it's perfect. Next, let's create a new layer and pick color number 3. Go to the Comics set and choose the Billy button brush. We'll use it to draw the window. Let's first set the size to 20% and draw a horizontal line. Then 2 short lines on the sides. And connect them. It's the frontal side of the windowsill. Let's now fill the shape and create another layer underneath. Select color number 4 and draw 2 lines going with an angle from the upper corners. Draw horizontally on top and bottom and drag the color into the shape. I'll tap and hold on the color icon to switch to the previous color. Also go back to layer number 2 to draw the window frame. Let's start with another horizontal line, then 2 vertical ones that we need to connect with an arc. Let's wait a second to activate Quick Shape tool. It makes perfect shapes. We just need to tap Edit and match it with the lines. When the outer outline is ready, we need to draw the same shape inside this one, but smaller in size. Make the lines go parallel. Let's now drag the color between the 2 shapes to fill. After that, draw one more horizontal line that we can also make perfect by tapping on the canvas. Another one under it, and fill this part of the frame. Finally, let's add 2 vertical lines and fill the 2 shapes as well. When the frame is ready, we need to create a layer under this too for the glass. Select color number 5 and using freehand selection together with color fill, outline a shape inside the frame. When we tap on the circle to close the selection, it'll get filled. Then selection can be deactivated. Next, let's create a layer above the window for a curtain rod. It'll have color number 21. We just need to draw a couple more lines so that the curtain rod will be approximately as wide as the window itself. I will now draw the second one. And here you can adjust the lines or move to place them perfectly. In the end, just connect them and fill in the color. Just like that. Let's draw some cute ovals on the tips to soften this geometric shape. Then with the brush size set to around 10%, I'll draw the simple hooks for the curtains. They may look just like ovals and have a small angle. Now let's draw more of them on the right side. I'll start from here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's it. Now it's time to create a layer for the curtains. Right here. We can pick the color right from the light background and change the brush into indigo. Its size is set to 17%, and all we need to do is draw some curves. The first one may go this way, then the second one with a different angle. After that, let's connect the curves at the lower and upper sides. Here we can match them with the hooks. I'll drag the color into this one, and after that draw the second curtain on the right side from the window. It may look a little symmetrical to the first one, so it's like they're almost mirrored. But not 100%. That's why we are not using symmetry tool here, to keep it more natural and cute. I will also make it look a little different at the bottom and match the small curves with the hooks. Then fill the final shape. Let's now set the layer's opacity to around 30%. And to add some autumn vibes to the drawing, we can create a clipped layer above layer 4 to quickly paint a colorful landscape that is seen through the window. Now let's do this. Go back to layer number 4, tap on it, and pick Select. We need to remove Color Fill from this menu and make sure that the inner part inside the frame is selected. Now let's go back to layer number 7 and pick color number 8. Now when we start drawing the landscape inside the selection, we won't need to worry about the edges, just draw shapes quickly. Let's switch back to Belly Button and set the size to 15%. Start drawing the first simple bush consisting of 3 arcs. When drawing them, make sure your stroke goes outside the selection, otherwise color fill won't work. I'll draw a similar one on the left side and then fill them at once. Next, I'll grab color number 7 and draw one big shape above these two. Also go outside the selection on the sides. After that, we can drop the color. Switch to color 6 and draw another one above. That'll have many simple arcs. In this drawing, we need to keep the shapes as simple as possible to follow the style. After filling, we can select color number 19. It will start right under the frame, go down, and then up to the left side. Let's fill it, and I'll make a small adjustments quickly using Push from Liquify tool. I'm just not a big fan of this huge arc. We'll push it a little bit down. Now it's better. Let's draw a couple more shapes using color number 18 first. This one can be very simple. Even just go down as one curve. We need to match it to the previous one and fill. Grab color 17 and draw to the opposite side. After filling, I'll adjust the intersection. Then lower the brush size to 7% and start adding small details like short lines to indicate the grass. We can pick colors from different curves, draw inside or on top of the shapes. Let me just draw a few more on this side. And the background for the landscape is ready. Now let's create one more layer above this one, while keeping the selection. And then also clip it. To draw a couple trees, we can start with the trunks. And select color 14 for that. Let's increase the brush size back to around 15% and start drawing the shapes. Let's start from the left side and draw a line that will go like this. It needs to go outside the selection on the upper side. Then the opposite side. Here we can connect them. And after that, try to fill the shape. Let's add a branch on the left side. We can draw it manually like this. Keep it slightly curvy. And another one. And then go to the right. Just draw another curvy line like this, with two smaller lines. The second trunk will go approximately same. The first vertical line, and then the other one. Let's match it to this bush, then connect them, and fill. I will make a few adjustments and start drawing the branches. The first one will go to the right side like this, another small one, and a little bit lower. Let's now draw going to this side, the big branch first, and then smaller ones. They can go with different angles. Now let's add one more under it. Also make it long like this, and add shorter ones. So our trees will look different. Now let's create a layer under this one for the tree crowns. And they will have color number 19. I will start from the left side and keep it simple. Just a few arcs like this. Go outside the selection and then fill. Now let's switch to color number 7 and draw a similar shape on the right for the second tree. It also needs to go outside like this, so we can fill it as well. Let me tap and hold on the color to go back to the orange. We can lower the size a little bit and start drawing cute leaf shapes. I will make it even smaller. And first create outlines. Some of the leaves can be bigger like this, and I will just draw them on empty spaces. This one, also here, and the last one on the right side. Now we can start filling them. Adjust color drop threshold and continue filling, just by tapping, like this. Now let's step back on the brush, select color number 7, so we can add more leaves on the tree on the left. Also make them very simple. They will look almost like ovals, and some of them can be pointy. Go with different angles. Let's now fill them. Continue filling, and tap again in each leaf. Now these are ready. We can draw more leaves. I'll tap on the brush and start drawing them on the sky. Let me fill it right away. And then I will draw even more. We can pick this orange color from the tree and continue drawing. We can also first create outlines and then fill them. I will tap inside this one, then on the brush again, and select color number 8. That looks slightly different. Let's draw a few more like this, that go down, and fill. Now we can deselect it. Let's add a layer right above layer number 4 and pick the color from the light background to draw a few clouds. Let's just go to pastel set and select the brush that comes very first. The size can be set to around 6 or 7%, And I will start drawing simple cloud shapes behind the trees, making the circular strokes. Let's move more to the right side, and we will get these fluffy shapes with very textured edges. Looks like cotton. Here we can place another one. Let's also paint it quickly like this. And the last one on the left side, right under the tree. It can be longer like this. Let's make it more opaque inside, just by pressing more on the pencil. Like this. And now when the clouds are ready, we can go ahead and merge all the layers, starting from this one, all the way up to the tree trunks. Now that the landscape is fully ready, we can finish our curtains, make them look textured and cute. So let's tap on layer number 6 and get it selected in the layer. Make sure there is no color fill still. Now we can create one more layer and keep using the color that we have already selected. Let's finally go to the brush set for this tutorial. It's called Cozy Autumn, and pick a very cute pattern with flowers. We can set this one to 6%. Make sure we are on a new layer. And then we just need to make a stroke all over the curtains, like this. It already looks very cute, but I also want to make it textured. For that we need to create a layer between these two. Then go to charcoals. It's in the same library. And from there we need to pick Pipeline brush. Set the opacity to very low amount, around 27%, and size can be set to around 20% or so. So we can start making vertical strokes inside the selection, like this. Do it with very low pressure. This brush is tilt sensitive, so you can get thinner or thicker lines, depending on how you hold in your pencil. Let's now make it bigger and work on the edges. Just go around the selection like this. Make it wider at some parts and more opaque at the bottom. Now we can go up on this side. Just keep it textured like this. And then do the same on the second curtain. To determine the sides. And also make it textured. Let's work at the lower side again. Make strokes that'll go up like this. With very low pressure. Because this brush is very textured. Which I like. So we can texture it. Then also work on the upper side a little. Make the size even bigger. And applying very low pressure. Finish the texture. Like this. Now we can make it even smaller. To add some final folds on top. Just make vertical lines. Like this. Now if you remove the layer underneath, you will get a more textured and transparent look. But to keep a softer version, you can bring back the layer. So just keep whichever you prefer. We can select all the layers and group. Let's also go back to Comics, select Indigo brush, remove our selection and just add some tiny details at the lower edge, like cute tiny lace, like this, so it'll look finished. Let's also do it on this one. Just make these arcs. When the curtains are ready, we can close the group. To finish the window, let's work on the window frame. and add a wooden texture to it. We can do it in a very easy way. Just need to create a layer above layer number 2 and then clip it. Now from the palette, let's pick color number 10. Go to Cozy Autumn brush set and select wood texture. Set the size to around 48% and simply tap on the canvas. Now if we click on the arrow, we can move it. You can drag it up and down and just find the best position. I will keep it like this. Now to remove it from the lower side of the windowsill, we can use rectangular selection. Just need to outline this part, then swipe 3 fingers down and cut. Here we will draw it manually. So let's go back to comics and pick our belly button brush. Set the size to around 8% and just add a few horizontal lines. Like this. They can be curvy and dashed. I will just draw another one. It will go to the right like this. And when this part is ready, we can go ahead and merge these two layers. Go to layer number 3 and also add a layer with a clipping mask to it. For this one we can select color 18 from the palette and also our wood texture. Let's just tap on the canvas, then click on the arrow and rotate it 45 degrees 2 times. So now it will go horizontally. Then using freeform transformation, we can flatten it like this and just find the best pattern. You can move it up and down and find the texture where it mostly goes with horizontal lines. I think I will keep it like this. Then deselect it and merge these layers as well. Now we can select all the layers for the window and group, just to keep the layers organized. In the next step, we can start working on the foreground and draw a cute table. For that we need to create a layer above this group on top. Also select color number 3 and belly button brush and set its size to around 15%. Now we just need to draw an oval on the right side. It can go a little bit outside our background. Let's wait a second and then we can edit the ellipse. I think I will stretch it a little bit upper and it can have a small angle. Now we just need to fill it. After that we need to create a layer under this one and select color number 10 to draw the frontal side. Let's add short lines on the side. They will go down like this. And then we can draw an oval parallel to the lower side of the table. Can be a little bit wider at some parts, so it's not very perfect. Then we need to close it on the upper side and fill the shape. In the end we just need to draw the legs. For that let's add a layer under this one and pick color number 9. Let's start from the left side. They can go with a small angle like this, almost parallel, and then a short line at the bottom. Let's close it on the upper side as well and fill the shape right away. Now we can draw a similar one on the right. It can also go with an angle, something like this. Let's close it on both sides and fill. Then we just need to draw another leg in the middle. This one will be a little shorter and go almost straight. Maybe it can have a small angle. Let's fill this one and then add wooden texture on top of the table. So let's go back to layer 11 and add another one above it that we need to clip. We can pick the color from the side of the table and then our wood texture. Let's first set the size to around 28% and just tap inside the canvas. Now we can click on the arrow and start rotating it. You can try different positions or even try to flip it. I will flip it vertical and move it to the side. Also we can switch to distortion and try to stretch it to different sides. Rotate it at the same time. Just see what you like more. I think I will keep it like this. And when the table is ready, we can go ahead and merge all the layers for it. Then create another layer above it to draw a cute potted plant. We will start with a pot. It'll have this nice orange color number 8. Let's go back to belly button brush and set its size to around 13%. Let's keep it simple. Just draw one line. It'll go with an angle, and then the other one. Now we need to connect them. At the bottom we can draw a small arc like this, that goes almost straight. And on top let's make it different, just to distort the proportions and make the shape cuter. So it'll go more down. Let's now fill it. And then create a layer underneath to draw the back side of the pot. For it we will use color number 9. Let's just draw a similar arc. It'll go up. We also need to close it at the lower side and then fill. Before we start drawing our plant, let's add cute patterns on the pot. And for that we need to add a layer above layer number 12 and clip. Let's pick the color right from the background. That is very light. Go to our Cozy Autumn set and pick one of the cute patterns. Let's start with arcs. Let's keep the brush size at around 3% and just make a stroke. If you like, you can move it. I think I will place it like this. And then change the brush into lines and circles. Let's also set it to around 3% and make another stroke. If you'd like to adjust this one, you will need to outline it first, because they are both located on one layer. Let me also move it, so we have more space to add another pattern manually, using the brush. So let's select belly button. Let's set the size to around 6 or 7% and just draw a couple lines. They can go as arcs as well. Now let's merge these layers, all the layers for the pot, and create another one for the plant. It'll have color number 11. Let's set the brush size to around 14% and draw the first oval. It can go vertically like this, above the pot. The second one will go to the right side with an angle. Let's add a slightly different shape on the left side like this, and then fill them, one by one. Now we can draw simple stems. Make them slightly curvy, just like this. I will adjust this one, and then we can add one more. It can go this way. Let's fill it and draw a stem for it too. Now let's pick color number 12 from the palette, set the size to 11% and draw lines inside the leaves, just as a detail, but still it'll look simple. Now we can merge these two layers and create another one above. Let's grab the light color to draw a cute cup. Let's lower the brush size to around 8% and just draw a shape like this. Make it a little bit rounded at the bottom. We need to connect it on the upper side and fill. I will make a few adjustments. Also at the lower side, just make it a little bit more flat. Let's go to the color palette and select color 22. Then draw another oval inside it, like this. With this dark color that we can select from the pot, we can draw a small shadow. Let's tap and hold to go to the previous color, create a layer above, make the size even smaller, like 2 or 3%, and draw a cute heart shape. Now we can select color 4 and just fill it. Let's pick color 16 now, and create a layer under the cup, so we can draw the handle. It'll go to the side like this. Let's draw the second part of it, connect the lines, and then fill. Let's go back to the light color and create a layer above the heart. The size here can be set to 3%. Let's just draw another cute and simple shape for this team. It can go outside the table like this. Then create a layer under it, set the layer on top as reference, then go back here and drag the color. If we lower the opacity to around 64%, we will still be able to see the outlines. Let's now merge all the layers for the cup. We can even merge it down to the table and then create a layer above. Let's select color 11 to draw a cozy armchair on the left. The size can be set to around 20%, and it will start very simple, just with an oval. Let's connect it and fill. From here it'll go down and to the right. It'll be the side view. Let's go more down and connect it at the bottom as well. We can now fill the shape. I will make a few more adjustments on the upper side and then create a layer underneath. Let's switch to color number 12 and draw a similar shape first, at some distance. Let it go this way. I will also fill it and then continue drawing. Make a short line and then go this way. It doesn't have to be parallel, have some perspective. Then we need to connect these two. And also draw a curve on top, like this. Let's close it on the left side before filling. I'm dragging the color. And then we can create a layer between these two to draw a warm plaid. It'll have color 8. I'll start drawing it from the upper side. Go down. Here we can make a few curves like this. And go down on the right side too. Follow the seed. I will adjust this one a little bit. And then we need to connect it. Let's fill it right away. And then select color number 13. So we can add some details at the bottom. Let's draw some short lines that will go down. They can have different thickness and also go with a different angle. Just like this. I think it looks cute. Let's now create a layer above the blanket, so we can add a cute pattern. Let's select beads. Set the size to around 4% or can be 3. Depends on your taste. And I will start drawing curves that will go down from the upper side. They don't have to go 100% parallel to each other. Just like this. I think I will draw the last one close to the edge. And it is ready. Let's merge these two layers. Go to the layer on top, create a new layer with a clipping mask. Then pick light color and lips pattern. It is set to 8%. And we can apply it on the side. If you like, you can move it. Try different angles and positions. I will merge these two. Go to layer with a light green, also create another one with a clipping mask. And this time use color 15. Just make another stroke. Now the armchair is fully ready. We can merge all the layers for it. Then create a layer right above the background to draw a carpet, using color number 7 first. Let's go back to comics and select Billy Button. The size is at 18%. Let's draw the first small oval, wait a second, and then go to edit it. I will place it this way and cover the lower edge of the background. Then we can fill it and switch to color number 6. Draw a bigger oval around it. Let's also edit it quickly. I will drag it to this side and make it a little bit wider. Now we can fill this area as well. Let's go to the brush set and select Beads brush. Set the size between 3 and 4% and draw inside the small oval, like this. We can pick the color from here and adjust it using Billy Button. I will just remove these lines. Now it looks better. Let's go back to the pattern. Increase the size to 5% and this time draw around the big oval. Just like this. Let me select this orange now, Billy Button. Just lower the size to 11% and start drawing these arcs around the carpet. It'll add even more cuteness and coziness. Let's go all the way to the right side, to the table. This way. I will finish it like this. Then also outline it following the yellow side. Go to the right. And now we can start filling these arcs. I will click Continue Filling and simply tap. But it will work only if all the shapes are closed. So you will need to make sure first. Let's now select this dark yellow. Lower the size to around 3 or 2%. And start adding more arcs, like this, for the details. We can draw a couple inside each shape. Just very quickly. They don't have to be perfect, but look cute. All these details make the illustration look cozy and nice. Okay, it is also ready. Let's create a layer above the carpet and select color 16. Let's set the size to around 8% and draw a cute pumpkin shape. Make it round like this. I will connect it and then refine the edges. Make them look better. Let's now fill it. I will keep some tiny gaps to make it look more textured. Like this. Now let's create a new layer and pick color 14 to draw a stem. It can go up like this. Let's also fill it. Then create a layer above the pumpkin, clip it, so we can shade it. Let's start with color 20. Go to Pastel Set and pick the first brush. We already used it before. Let's apply it slightly on the left side and go a little bit inwards. Then change the color into number 23 and apply it on the right. Keep the center not shaded. Now let's pick color number 3, switch back to Billy Button, Set its size to 3% and draw these lines to divide the pumpkin into segments. Let's add one more and then change the color. It'll be number 17. So let's continue drawing them. They can go differently, like this. Then to the right side, we can draw a couple here and the last one on top. It's ready. Let's merge all the layers and duplicate. Then go to Transformation, switch to Uniform and scale it. I want to make this one small and place it on the front. Let's now duplicate the initial layer. Click on the arrow again and drag this one to the left. I will make it just a little bit smaller. Put it behind the armchair. Let's duplicate the layer one last time. Then go to the one underneath. We can flip it horizontal first, then drag it to the side and scale. Let me move it a little upper and rotate it slightly, so it'll look a little different. Now they're ready. Let's merge all the layers for the pumpkins and create another one above. Let's select color number 14. Also lower the brush size to around 7% and draw a picture on the wall, so it doesn't look empty. We can first make a frame like this. Connect all the sides and then fill it. Then pick the color from the background and drag it inside. Now let's add a layer above it. Pick color 7. Make the size a little bit smaller and draw another cute heart that we can fill with color 6. Now the picture is ready. Maybe we can just add color 9 for the shadow. I'm gonna merge these two layers and then just draw a simple line on the left side of the frame. Now it is done. Let's create a layer above the wallpaper and clip. Then we can select light color from the background and pick a pattern. I'm going to use this boho ticks. Set the size to 8% and start making strokes that will go down and then up in different directions, so it'll follow the stroke. Let's keep some space between the strokes, so we can change the brush to belly button, set its size to 6% and add some lines between the strokes. Actually, you can go ahead and create your own wallpaper, whichever design you like. Just make sure it looks cute. Let's now lower the opacity of this layer to about 50%, so it doesn't pop up too much. Let's create a layer on top of all layers and select color number 7. We can lower the size and just draw a couple of leaves to add autumn vibes. Maybe the window was open someday and they came with the wind. We can apply color 9 for the stem, just lower the size to 3% and draw it like this. Let's add a few shorter lines and then draw another leaf on the table. It'll have color number 16. Let's make this one rather simple. Just draw this way, fill it, and add some details inside. With the last color, it's 24. We can draw a line like this first, and shorter ones on the sides. Now it's finished. Our tutorial is coming to an end, and there is only one object left. What makes any house warm and cozy is a cat sitting by the window. To finish our illustration faster, I painted a cat up front using belly button brush and turned it into a stamp. So let's create a new layer and pick color number 9. We can find this stamp in the brush set. Let's select it. Set the size to around 22% and just tap it on the canvas. Now we need to place it on the windowsill. I'm gonna move it a little to the right side. Now we can merge these two layers, create another one above it, pick the color from the wallpaper, and then select our shading brush from pastels. Let's also set this layers mode to multiply. Lower the size to 7% and just paint a small shadow here, under the picture, and then under the window. We can also try to repeat the shape of the cat's tail on the left side. Let's try to lower the opacity of this layer a little bit, to 66% or so. The last step is totally optional. If you'd like to add a texture, just create a layer on top of all layers. We can set it to soft light, pick the color from the background, and also paper brush. We can apply it all over the drawing. It will be applied slightly. You can duplicate it for more effect. Now it'll look like this. After this final step, our cozy autumn illustration is complete. I hope you enjoyed creating it with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Procreate tutorials. And if you'd like to support my work or access extra tutorials and brushes, you can check out my Patreon. I'll see you in the next one.